All right, thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. So just like C said, this is our last Monday morning doing Yoga Nidra. We are hoping that we can continue this monthly offering, just finding a new time or day. We'll see what happens. We trust, we put trust in the universe. So as you know, when I facilitate these classes, I use the 5 elements. We start with earth, water, fire, air, and space. It gives structure to the class. It helps me to keep myself organized. And today we are in air. Air is heart chakra. The color is green. That's why I'm wearing green today. And the sense is touch. And the mantra that I'm using is the following. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. So if you want to, you can use that as your sankalpa, or you can pick something completely different. That's up to you. And as you know, we start with the physical practice. The physical practice kind of helps. What often happens is that the body is here in the present moment, but the mind is like all over the place. And the physical practice helps me and maybe you to bring the mind more in alignment with the physical body. And it prepares us for the guided meditation that comes after. And so my understanding is that any guided meditation is voluntary. I am simply suggesting places to go. If you don't want to go where I'm suggesting, you can say thank you, but no thank you, and you can go elsewhere. You are in charge. That is, to me, very important to remember, that just because someone is suggesting something or telling you to do something does not mean that you have to do it. You are the boss of you. Okay, so let's get started with the physical practice. So finding your seat, sitting up tall, giving yourself credit for being here. It takes commitment to actually press on that link and decide, making the choice of practicing together with others. And then if you want to, you can bring your awareness to your feet. Maybe lift the toes, maybe lift the heels to remind yourself, or bringing the mind back into your body here, right now, in the present moment. And one way of doing that is to moving the physical body, bringing your awareness to that part of your body, and slowly we align. And then if you want to, you can bring awareness to your sitting bones, maybe shift the weight a little bit from sitting bone to sitting bone, noticing those two parts of you. The other, I think it was a Wednesday class, we talked about, or Dalai Lama talked about the two different egos in us, and which one are we feeding, which one are we listening to. One is positive and one is negative. That was the idea that Dalai Lama presented. And then if you want to, you can bring your awareness up to the crown of the head. Maybe if you want to, you can use your fingertips and gently touch the crown of the head. Notice how the sitting bones are kind of pushing into the chair and helping the crown of the head to reach up towards the sky. You can even use your fingers to kind of open up the crown of the head. Like, remember when you were a little baby, we had an opening there. And then if you want to, you can imagine how divine guidance drops down into midbrain, third eye. And then from midbrain, if you want to, you can drop down even further into heart space. And then maybe place your hands on the rib cage. My teacher says that the rib cage has 126 joints. I have not counted, I trust her. So it's a cage that's very flexible. It's a cage that protects the lungs and the heart, yet it's very flexible. So if you want to, you can place the hands on your rib cage. And then maybe notice that on the inhale, that how the rib cage is expanding. And on the exhale, it releases back. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. So a flexible yet protective cage. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. A few more times. And then release, and then do some blinking, bubbling stars. So in my world, or in my image, I'm thinking that we are all blinking, bubbling stars, hopefully having fun here on earth. Clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten those elbows, breathe. And then if you want to, bring your awareness to your lungs, and then stretch the lung and reach. Stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. Really feel how the lungs can stretch and move, and allow that hand to come a little higher. It all starts in the lung. So can you move from your lung? Allowing that lung to stretch and move and get some exercise in there. And then maybe some blinking, bubbling stars, and then place your hands in your back pockets. Let the elbows move closer to each other. And if you want to, bring your awareness to your heart space. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. And then if you want to, you can bring your forearms in front, and you could imagine that the forearms are like your lungs. And this is another image that might be helpful. So in between, if this is the heart, so the heart is the heart is in between the forearm, the lungs. And the lungs, they can move. If I exhale and round, the lungs kind of protect the heart. And if I inhale, they kind of slide behind the heart and supports the heart from behind. That's when, in my mind, the heart can release back, feel the support from the lungs, and soften and open up. It's very hard to soften and open up if there is no support. I don't know how that would work. Maybe it's possible. I haven't figured it out yet, though. So if you want to, you can imagine the forearms to be the lungs. Exhale, they protect the heart. Inhale, they support it. Exhale, protect. Inhale, support it. Exhale, protect. Inhale, support. Exhale, protect. Inhale, support. And then back to neutral. Check it out. Bring your arms back into cactus. And this time, exhale and let the knee and elbow connect. And then inhale and open up that side. Exhale, connect. Inhale, open up. Exhale, connect. Inhale, open up. Exhale, connect. Inhale, open up, and then back. Let's try the other side. Exhale, let the knee and elbow connect. Inhale, open up. Exhale, connect. Inhale, open up. Exhale, connect. Inhale, open up. And then back to neutral. Okay, now feet in Tadasana, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. And then lifting that right knee up, creating circles, opening up the hip joint. That would be the water element. And then stepping out wide, knees to elbows to knees, fingertips together. And then if you want, you could imagine that you're looking out on a meadow filled with flowers. So looking at the different flowers, noticing the colors, the shape, the texture. And then maybe you find one that you find more interesting and get closer and really look at that flower. What do you see? And then maybe pick another one and look at that flower. And then maybe pick a third one and really study that flower. What do you like about that flower? And then release, drop the head. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then cross the leg over. If the right leg is up, the right arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. I love myself so much. And then bringing the arms into eagle. And then stay there. If you want to, you can bring your awareness to your lungs, to the back of your body. And notice how the lungs are expanding on the inhale and releasing on the exhale. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, let those wings go up high and wide. And let's try the other side. Left knee comes up, making big, big circles one way, and then the other way. And then stepping out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Breathe. And if you want to, you could imagine like a meadow or maybe grass, and then there are flowers. Looking at those flowers. And maybe one is you're curious about one of them. And maybe getting a little bit closer, looking at that flower. What do you see? What do you see? And then picking another one. What do you see? What do you like about that flower? And then a third one. Maybe that one is behind you. And then release the head heavy. Inhale, come up. And then cross the legs. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. I appreciate myself. I appreciate myself. And then bringing the arms into eagle. Maybe if you want to, you can bring your awareness to the back of your body, noticing how the lungs are expanding on the inhale and releasing on the exhale. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, let those wings go up high and out wide. And then back to neutral. Okay, let's come up to standing. Transfer the weight forward and up, forward and up. Okay, let's start with a wide stance, and then slowly bring the arms up. Imagine how the sun is shining onto you. Just imagine feeling the sun shining onto you. And then maybe your arms turn into wings. And there you are, soaring up in the sky, and the sun is shining on you. And maybe you want to go out flying a little bit. Or maybe, and then maybe the wings turns into arms, and maybe you are on that grassy field with flowers, dancing around with the other flowers. And then releasing. And let's try a sun A version. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step up, step back to plank posture. Maybe use your feet to move back a few times. Move back and forth a few times. From here, we're going to go into up dog. Let's do that slowly. Widen the shoulders, reach forward and look up, finding your version of up dog. Stay there for a few moments. Engage the core, lift the hips high, and find down dog. Bring the right foot forward. Step the right foot forward, finding warrior one. Blinking, bubbling stars. Blinking, bubbling stars. Clasp the hand, turn them over, straighten the elbows. Release the fingertips out wide. Place your hands in the back pockets. Maybe bring your awareness to your heart space. What would happen if you allowed your heart to lead? Let the arms go out like wings, and then transfer the weight forward and step up. Step the left foot up onto the chair. Left arm goes under, give yourself a hug. And then bring your arms into eagle. Maybe if you want to, you can bring the heel of the chair and maybe the toes. That's an option. And then let those wings go up high and wide and back down onto earth. Okay, let's try the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank posture. Maybe use the feet to move back and forth a few times. And then getting ready for up dog. Widen the shoulders. Let the heart lead. And then exhale, lift the hips and come back to down dog. Step the left foot forward, finding warrior one. Add some blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hands, turn them over. Release the fingers out wide. Place your hands in your back pockets. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. And then releasing your wings out wide, transfer the weight. Step your right foot up on the chair. Right arm goes under, give yourself a hug. And then maybe find eagle arms. If you want to, you can bring the heel off the chair, maybe the toes off the chair. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, let those wings go up high and wide, high and wide, and then eventually finding your way back to earth. Okay, let's do a step back to warrior two. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the left, right heel comes off. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic halves, finding warrior two. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. What did we learn from the past? And then taking that knowledge, bring it with you. And how can we do better in the future? How can we do better in the future? And then finding your way back to warrior two, the present moment. What can I do right now? What can I do right now? Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee. Let that hand slide down for Trikonasana, or maybe use the chair. If you want to, you can look up towards the sky. Maybe let that top arm go up. And then bring the hand down, bring the gaze down, rebend that front knee, finding warrior two one more time. And then hands on the chair, pick up that back foot. Maybe look at the toes. If you want to, you can let that same hand come off the chair. That's an option. And then finding your way back to earth, bend the knees and come back up to standing. Let's try the other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the right, left heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic halves, finding warrior two. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. What worked well in the past? What worked well in the past? And then how can I use that to make the future brighter? And then finding your way back to the present moment. What would be one baby step that I could take right or today to move in the direction I think is the right direction? Bring your hands to the chair, pick up that back foot. Maybe look at the toes. Maybe look at the toes. Maybe let that same hand come off the chair. Ooh, that was hard. And then bring the gaze down, bring the hand down, bring the feet together, bend the knees and come back up to standing. Okay, now bring the toes, bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips, spread the toes. Hands on the chair, release the knees down. Blinking, bubbling stars. Blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hands, turn them over. Straighten the elbows, breathe. Now from the lung, expand the lung and allow that hand to move higher. So the movement starts in the lung. So expanding the lung, and that's going to just allow the hand to reach a little higher. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Okay, now both hands up, and then place your hands in your back pockets. Let the elbows move towards each other. Maybe bring your awareness to your heart space. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. If you want to, you can look behind you. Look at that heel. Look at the heel, and then maybe use your hand and touch your heel. Touch your own heel. Hips are moving forward. And then release and come back up. And then look at the other heel. Look at the other heel. And maybe if you want to, you can use your fingers and touch your own heel. Touch your own heel. Hips are moving forward. And then come back up. And if it's available to you, you could, if you wanted to, use both hands and both heels. Maybe drop the head. Engage the core, lengthen the spine, and come back up. And then we're going to let the knees go wide, big toes to touch, and release into child's posture. And then come back up, clasp the hands, create that supportive triangle, tuck the toes, check your support that you just created, lean into it, and lift the knees off the chair, the floor. And then come all the way up, finding dolphin posture. Bend the knees and slowly come all the way up to standing. Okay, and then we're going to move on to the Yoga Nidra part of the practice. So when I practice this, I usually have a bolster under my knees. And I lay down. That's how I prefer. And I would put on socks, and I would also have a blanket on top, because you're going to be laying still now for about 25 minutes, and the body cools off pretty quickly. So this is a guided, you guys know this, I'm just saying it again, mostly for a reminder to myself, as a reminder to myself. This is a guided meditation. The sankalpa that I am using, and you are welcome to use the same, or you can pick something else, is my heart opens to the lightness of being me. If I am simply suggesting places to go. If you don't want to go there, you don't have to. You just say no, thank you. I'll go elsewhere. You can always go to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is a place where you feel peaceful and protected. And that's in us all the time. All the time. It's always there. We just need to remember that it's there, and we can always go to it when we need it. Okay, so let's get started. Let your body sink down into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you, rising up to softly cradle you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now, imagine yourself in a sacred place that feels peaceful and friendly, protected and supportive. It may be outside in nature, somewhere inside, or an imaginary place. This is your inner sanctuary. Feel yourself here and begin to see all the details around you. The light, the colors, any objects. See yourself in this protected place. Sense the comforting energy. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is always here. It is a part of who you are. Now, notice breath in your heart space. The easy rise and fall of breath in your chest. Go inward. Deep inside and listen. Listen to your heart. What does it say? What is your heart's deepest longing? Your heart may speak in words, colors, songs, images, or something else. Allow your heart to speak its truth. From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring your awareness to your belly. Notice the expansion on the inhale and the soft release on the exhale. Navel rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your lower belly, pelvis, hips, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, top of the feet, sole of the feet. Notice the calves, back of knees, hamstrings, and pelvis. Bring awareness to lower belly, navel center, solar plexus, lower ribs, rib cage. Sense heart space, heart center. Notice your lungs. Bring awareness to throat center, right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Bring awareness to thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and little finger. Sense your whole right hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Notice your left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Bring awareness to thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and little finger. Sense your whole left hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Feel your neck, back of the head, crown of the head. Drop down to midbrain. Notice your mind's eye. Become aware of your eyes. Bring awareness to your nose. Notice breath passing through your nostrils. Right nostril. Left nostril. Both nostrils. Shift attention to your ears. Notice your jaw. Become aware of the right side of the body. Now feel the left side of the body. Feel back body, side of the body facing the ground, back body. And now feel front body, side of the body facing the sky, front body. Now feel right arm and left leg, right arm and left leg together. Now feel left arm and right leg together. Feel whole body now, all parts together, all together as a whole. Feel your whole body. Follow the flow of your natural breath. Notice the inhale, feel the exhale. Notice breath in your right lung. Become aware of breath in your left lung. Now, notice breath in both lungs. Now, imagine your body heavy, slowly sinking towards earth. Sinking, heavy, down towards earth. Now, imagine your body light, floating up towards sky, floating, light, towards sky. This time, imagine body heavy and light at the same time. The fire around you is gone, but the heat is still intense. Your body feels heavy. The protective armor makes it hard to move. A light rain drizzles and cools you off. You raise your hands and pull off the helmet. You wipe sweat from your face and take a big breath in. The battle is over. You unbuckle the metal pieces from your arms, chest, and legs. You feel sore. You take another deep breath in, and for the first time, you notice how the rib cage truly expands. Oxygen travels into your lungs, through your heart, and fills every single cell of your body with love. Shimmering, beautiful, unique. You bend your arms and legs. You notice a painful sensation of gratitude in your heart space. You feel alive. With both feet securely grounded into earth, you stand tall. Slowly, you raise your arms up towards the sky. You feel free. A warm sense of lightness fills your heart and lungs. Your eyes sweep the landscape and all around in the deep valleys, at the top of the hills, and in the open fields you see flowers. Some flowers are short, others tall. Some are sturdy, others delicate. With gentle fingers, you touch the new plants. You notice the color, the pattern, the beauty. You raise your gaze and look ahead. A trail travels towards a wooden bridge leading over a small stream. The boards are old, and carefully you take one step out. Slowly you transfer your weight. It holds you. At the center of the bridge, you wait. Green moss covers the railing. Your fingertips run smoothly over the soft, living plant. You bend your knees and push into the boards. They respond. Soon you bounce up and down, higher and higher. The bridge gives you an extra push that sends you all the way up into the sky. Here, the air is cool and humid. White clouds drift around you and through you. You take a slow, deep breath, and cool, humid air fills your lungs. The clouds get denser and closer. They lift you up and carry you on strong wings up towards the sun. The sun looks at you. You feel the heat of unconditional love burning off the remaining parts of protection. No reason to hide. No reason to pretend. Now you feel free, free to be. The setting sun clears the sky into a garden of colors. You lean back into receiving soft feathers. Rain falls on a window and you hear a familiar tune. You listen to the sound. You smell the freshness. You feel seen, heard, and understood. Your heart opens to the lightness of being you. Now, remember your heart's longing. The positive statement you set at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times to yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who observes your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. Notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen now. Become aware of your body, your physical body resting on earth. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. Take a deep breath into your belly and let it go. Slowly roll to your left-hand side. Press your hands into the floor and come up to a seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take another full breath in and let it go. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. My heart opens to the lightness of being me. Gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Allow the eyes to open, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for joining me in practice today. Namaste.